You're not here by accident. If you're listening to this, it means there's a part of you that refuses to stay silent, a part that's tired of wasting time, tired of living beneath your potential, tired of pretending you're okay with settling. That part of you is right, because no one's coming to save you. No miracle is going to land in your lap. The future you want isn't waiting for you. It's demanding you rise up and take it. And maybe you don't feel ready. Maybe you're still afraid. Good. That means you're human. But fear is not a reason to stop. Fear is proof you're standing at the edge of something meaningful. And the only way forward is through. You don't need more motivation. You need movement. You don't need more information. You need execution. You don't need permission. You need a decision to stop lying to yourself, to stop delaying the life you know you were meant to live, a decision to stop letting fear win. Because life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger if you train for it, if you fight for it. No more blaming your past, no more hiding behind your pain, no more saying, one day. Because one day becomes never, unless you change it today. Every second you spend doubting yourself is a second you could use to build. Every moment you sit and wait is another opportunity missed. Life moves, time moves, whether you're ready or not. So you have a choice: get left behind or rise. Rise when it's dark, rise when it hurts, rise when nobody sees it, when nobody supports you, when no one claps for you. Because this isn't about recognition. It's about redemption. It's about reclaiming your power. You weren't born to live quietly in the background. You weren't made to blend in, to shrink, to vanish under pressure. You were built for resistance. You were built to adapt. You were built to lead. And every time you feel like breaking, remember, diamonds don't form in comfort. Steel isn't forged in calm waters. Fire never fears the darkness. There's a version of you on the other side of all this, a stronger, clearer, focused version. But you have to fight for it. You have to earn it. That means discipline when you're exhausted. That means effort when there's no applause. That means showing up when your mind says, stay in bed. This is the cost of greatness. You don't need to feel ready. You need to move. You need to act in the face of uncertainty. You need to do it afraid. Because courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward while fear is screaming in your ears. It's doing what needs to be done, especially when it's uncomfortable. Growth lives in discomfort. Change lives in discomfort. Strength lives in discomfort. You don't become powerful by avoiding pain. You become powerful by going through it and proving to yourself that pain doesn't control you. Every day, you're making a choice to rise or retreat, to build or to wait, to stretch or to shrink. The hardest part is starting. But once you start, once you push through that first resistance, momentum begins to work in your favor. The mind that said you can't becomes the mind that whispers, maybe you can. And one day, maybe becomes absolutely. You don't need motivation every day. You need commitment. Because commitment is what shows up when motivation runs out. Commitment is what wakes you up when it's cold. What keeps you moving when you're sore. What silences the voice that says, why bother? You have more in you than you think. You always have. You just stop believing it somewhere along the way. Now it's time to remember. You've convinced yourself that you're not ready, that you're not smart enough, strong enough, fast enough, disciplined enough. But those are just stories, and stories can be rewritten. You've been conditioned to wait, to hesitate, to doubt. But inside you, there's another voice, the one that's been silent for too long, The one that says, try, just try. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the first swing, the first step, the first uncomfortable move. That's where momentum is born. Not in thinking, not in wishing, in doing. And when you move, really move, your brain wakes up, your body responds, your spirit shifts. You don't have to run a marathon today. You don't have to build an empire today. You just have to do something that gets you closer than you were yesterday. 1 inch closer. That's progress. And when you feel like giving up, remind yourself, you didn't come this far just to stop. You didn't survive all that pain, all that heartbreak, all that failure, just to fade away. You're still breathing, which means you still have fight left in you. Use it. You owe it to yourself. You owe yourself the effort. You owe yourself the discipline. Not because life is fair, not because the world is watching, but because you are watching. You know when you're wasting time. You know when you're choosing comfort over growth.